And we've got social entrepreneurs like Tri Mumpuni, who has helped rural communities in Indonesia harness the electricity and revenues of hydropower, and Andisha Farid, an extraordinary woman from Afghanistan who's taken great risks to educate the next generation, one girl at a time. And together they point the way to a future where progress is shared and prosperity is sustainable. And I also happen to notice, Dr. Yunus, it's wonderful to see you again. I think so many people know the history of Grameen Bank and all the great work that's been done to help finance entrepreneurship among the poorest of the poor, first throughout South Asia and now around the world. So this is the incredible potential that you represent, the future we can seize together. So tonight I'm proud to announce a series of new partnerships and initiatives that will do just that. The United States is launching several new exchange programs. We will bring business and social entrepreneurs from Muslim-majority countries to the United States and send their American counterparts to learn from your countries. So, women in technology fields will have the opportunity to come to the United States for internships and professional development. And since innovation is central to entrepreneurship, we're creating new exchanges for science teachers. We're forging new partnerships in which high-tech leaders from Silicon Valley will share their expertise in venture capital, mentorship, and technology incubators with partners in the Middle East and in Turkey and in Southeast Asia. And tonight I can report that the Global Technology and Innovation Fund that I announced in Cairo will potentially mobilize more than $2 billion in investment. This is private capital, and it will unlock new opportunities for people across our countries in sectors like telecommunications, healthcare, education, and infrastructure. And finally, I'm proud that we're creating here at this summit not only these programs that I've just mentioned, but it's not going to stop here. Together, we've sparked a new era of entrepreneurship with events all over Washington this week and upcoming regional conferences around the world. Tonight, I'm pleased to announce that Prime Minister Erdogan has agreed to host the next Entrepreneurship Summit next year in Turkey. And so I thank the Prime Minister. I thank the Prime Minister and the people and private sector leaders of Turkey for helping to sustain the momentum that we will unleash this week. So as I said, there are those who question whether we could forge these new beginnings. And given the magnitude of the challenges we face in the world, and let's face it, a lot of the bad news that comes through the television each and every day, sometimes it can be tempting to believe that the goodwill and good works of ordinary people are simply insufficient to the task at hand. But to any who still doubt whether partnerships between people can remake our world, I say, look at the men and women who are here today. Look at the professor who came up with an idea, microfinance, that empowered the rural poor across his country, especially women and children. That's the powerful example of Dr. Yunus. Look what happened when Muhammad shared his idea with a woman from Pakistan who has since lifted hundreds of thousands of families and children out of poverty through a foundation whose name literally means miracle. That's the example of Roshane Zafour. Look what happened. Look what happened when that idea spread across the world, including to people like my own mother, who worked with the rural poor from Pakistan to Indonesia. That simple idea began with a single person, has now transformed the lives of millions. That's the spirit of entrepreneurship. So yes, the new beginning we seek is not only possible, it has already begun. It exists within each of you, and millions around the world who believe, like we do, that the future belongs not to those who would divide us, but to those who come together. Not to those who would destroy, but those who would build. Not those trapped in the past, but those who, like us, believe with confidence and conviction in a future of justice and progress and the dignity of all human beings. regardless of their race, regardless of their religion. That's the enormous potential that we're hoping to unlock during this conference and hoping to continue not only this week, but in the months and years ahead. So I'm grateful that all of you are participating. May God bless you all, and may God's peace be upon you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
The U.S. House is in recess at the